Today we delve into one of the most tragic aviation accidents in history, the Tenerife disaster. On March 27, 1977, at Los Rodeos Airport, shrouded in an ethereal mist, a series of unfortunate events unfolded, forever etching this date into the annals of aviation history. This catastrophe is remembered not just for its scale, but for the heartbreaking circumstances that led to it. Join me as we unravel the events of that fateful day, piecing together the puzzle of miscommunication, human error, and ultimately tragedy. The Tenerife airport disaster holds the somber distinction of being the deadliest accident in aviation history, a tragic event that unfolded on March 27, 1977, a grim title it still bears today. On that fateful day, a series of miscommunications and unfortunate circumstances led to an unimaginable catastrophe. 583 souls perished on that foggy runway, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the unforgiving nature of such catastrophic events. The collision occurred in the dense fog, which severely limited visibility and contributed to the disaster. Two Boeing 747s, giants of the sky, lay broken and engulfed in flames, the remnants of a tragedy that seemed almost unimaginable in its scale. The impact was so severe that it resulted in a massive fire, consuming both aircraft almost entirely. Only 61 passengers, most seated in the forward section of one of the aircraft, survived the impact, their lives forever marked by the events of that day. These survivors were fortunate to escape the inferno, but they carried the scars of that day with them forever. The sheer magnitude of the loss is difficult to comprehend, a testament to the devastating power of this disaster. The Tenerife airport disaster remains a poignant reminder of the importance of communication and safety in aviation. The Tenerife disaster was not a mid-air collision, as one might expect, but a catastrophic crash that occurred on the runway itself. Two Boeing 747s, one belonging to KLM, the other to Pan Am, were thrown together by a series of unfortunate circumstances, their paths intersecting with devastating results. Los Rodeos Airport, nestled on the island of Tenerife, became the stage for this tragedy, its single runway shrouded in a thick fog that limited visibility and hampered communication. The conditions on that day were treacherous, a recipe for disaster waiting to unfold. At the heart of the Tenerife disaster lay a series of miscommunications and human errors, a tragic cascade of misunderstandings that ultimately led to the loss of hundreds of lives. This catastrophic event is a stark reminder of how crucial clear communication is in aviation. The smallest error or misinterpretation can have devastating consequences, as was tragically demonstrated on that fateful day. The KLM captain, under immense pressure to get his passengers to their destination, believed he had received clearance for takeoff. This assumption was influenced by the urgency to adhere to schedules and the stress of the situation. The captain's decision-making process was clouded by these pressures, leading to a critical error in judgment. However, due to a combination of factors, this was not the case. The control tower had not given the final clearance and the message was not clearly communicated. This gap in communication created a dangerous situation that was further exacerbated by the environmental conditions. The Pan Am jet was still on the runway, shrouded in the dense fog, its position obscured from the KLM flight deck. The thick fog severely limited visibility, making it nearly impossible for the KLM crew to see the other aircraft. This lack of visual confirmation added another layer of complexity to the already tense situation. Language barriers, overlapping radio transmissions, and the inherent stress of the situation all contributed to a critical breakdown in communication. The pilots in the control tower were speaking in a mix of languages, and the overlapping radio messages made it difficult to discern clear instructions. Messages were misconstrued, instructions were unclear, and in the fog of confusion, the tragedy began to unfold. The combination of these factors created a perfect storm of miscommunication, leading to one of the deadliest aviation disasters in history. This incident underscores the importance of precise and unambiguous communication in ensuring the safety of air travel. The Tenerife airport disaster was not solely the result of a single error, but rather the culmination of a perfect storm of contributing factors. Both aircraft, diverted from their intended destination due to a bomb threat at another airport, found themselves unexpectedly grounded at Los Rodeos. The airport, ill-equipped to handle such a large influx of aircraft, was overwhelmed, its facilities strained to the limit. The fog, a constant presence on that fateful day, further exacerbated the situation, reducing visibility and making communication even more challenging. Pressure to maintain schedules, coupled with the limitations of the airport's infrastructure, created an environment ripe for disaster. The Tenerife airport disaster left an indelible mark on the world. Its impact felt far beyond the shores of that small island. On March 27, 1977, two Boeing 747 jumbo jets collided on the runway of Los Rodeos Airport, resulting in the deadliest aviation accident in history. The tragedy claimed the lives of 583 people, a number that still resonates deeply within the aviation community and beyond. Families were shattered, lives were forever altered, and the aviation industry was left reeling in the wake of such an unprecedented tragedy. The emotional scars left on the families of the victims are immeasurable, and the pain of their loss is still felt to this day. Memorials and tributes have been established to honor those who perished, serving as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of safety in aviation. The KLM captain, a highly respected and experienced pilot who had even trained other aviators, perished in the crash, a stark reminder that even the most skilled professionals are not immune to human error. His loss, along with that of the other crew members and passengers, underscored the need for rigorous training and adherence to safety protocols. The disaster served as a wake-up call, prompting a wave of changes within the aviation industry. It highlighted the critical importance of clear communication and coordination among flight crews and air traffic controllers. The lessons learned from this tragedy have been instrumental in shaping modern aviation safety standards. New protocols were implemented, communication procedures were standardized, and a renewed emphasis was placed on safety and the importance of clear, concise communication. The legacy of the Tenerife disaster is a testament to the ongoing efforts to improve aviation safety and prevent such a catastrophe from ever happening again. The changes made in its aftermath continue to save lives and ensure that the skies remain safe for all who travel. The Tenerife disaster remains a somber reminder of the importance of communication and safety in aviation. It serves as a stark illustration of how easily a chain of seemingly small errors can culminate in unimaginable tragedy. The legacy of Tenerife, however, extends beyond the tragedy itself. It spurred significant improvements in aviation safety, transforming the way pilots and air traffic controllers communicate and interact. May we continue to learn and improve, ensuring such a tragedy never happens again. The memory of those lost at Tenerife serves as a constant reminder of the importance of vigilance, clear communication, and an unwavering commitment to safety in the skies.